Hello everybody, I'm the Hammer Game Channel. Welcome back to Equestria War and to my Griffonian Republic playthrough. So in the last episode, we started going down supporting President Marshall, and we went down the reform military route, which has led us to the civilian government. We're not, obviously, now going to be able to go down the enforce martial law route because, well, we can't. The civilian government is where we're at now, and yeah, let's go ahead and appoint civilian ministers. We're a state with an army, not the other way around. As such, our officials will be selected from civilians. Military staff belong in the military, not the government. Against cabinet reshuffle, which grants political advisor cost minus 25 or 120 days. Nice, because we could do with some advisors. Oh, Second Aquilian Revolution. Okay. Well, you win, that's the question. The odds are in their favour. Okay. A society for the wise lady in the Republic. Calling upon their ancient heritage as allies and subjects of King of Vidina, hundreds of religious citizens from Bleak Spire have proclaimed the Society for the Wise Lady in the Republic, calling back to a shared heritage with the Kingdom of Vidina, a renewed religious purpose in the Republic. Although the organisation is extremely fringe, even among the crazies of Bleak Spire, many believe this is being used as an outlet for secret Marcus organisations. The society is officially endorsed by Gustav IV Wingstorm and the Vidinian government. While Chimera Sky has already officially banned it from running Bleak Spire elections, even if they were only to gather 2% of the vote at their peak. Many believe the movement as a whole is a response to hostile anti-Arcanid policies by the Republic, whose citizens have been largely ostracised from religious life after fierce condemnations against the Republic. Against Archon Eros, the 7th, I think that is, Archon Eron XII. Do you know, I don't know what that is, but get out of here, Vidinians. Yo, why? Nice, sweet demilitarized zone. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and establish the Sunglider cabinet next. So, oh. Scandal shook the nation today as news began to report rumours that the left NRP city council Griff of Cloudberry, Jacob Poulsen, was involved in an affair with a prostitute. This wasn't embarrassing enough. The prostitute in question, whose identity has remained anonymous throughout the scandal, was reportedly an own spy of the United Socialist Revolutionary Front of Scandinavia, and has since fled the nation with vital state secrets. Fears of a collision between Poulsen and the Scandinavian government have led to widespread panic in the government, and Heinrich Kingfeather, leader of the right NRP, has already called for the city council Griff to resign, citing unclear loyalties towards the great Republican dream. While left NRP leader Richard Asler has largely kept silent on the matter, Socialist-aligned General Mo Sparrowsbane has released a statement, and although he completely ignores the matter of Scandinavian secrets, declares that the act of prostitution is immoral and incompatible with the values of socialism and liberation. Interestingly, despite antagonism from all sides of the political sphere, Jacob Poulsen has denied any claims of ill conduct but has resigned anyway. Right NRP leaders have been galvanised by Poulsen's unloyal and vile conduct, claiming that a full state investigation must be made into the actions of the party and whether it is truly compromised by Scandinavian interests. How embarrassing. Okay, Scandinavia. Spying on us, okay. Anyway, Schnabel's Sunglider was vice president from 995 to 1003, and while Heinrich Kingfeather has done a fine job during the last few years, Sunglider is what our country truly needs. The Griffonian Republic shall enshrine our dreams and aspirations of a global pan-Griffonia as our first and foremost goal, and everything else must be classified as a secondary objective. The Republic must never fall. So, politics will change. The NRP centre wing will become the ruling party. Public elections will not be held. Available as political advisor, we get Schnabel Sunglider. Ideological crusader, same ideology, monthly opinion, plus 100%. He's a war industrialist. Nice. And changing popularity of harmony by 10. So it's going to put up to 60%. Nice. So we border conflict going on up here in the north. So I'm yet to decide. Once we actually do get down to it. Okay, 30th anniversary of the Republican Revolution. It's been 30 years since Chimera Sky, his loyal officers in the National Republican Party, launched the revolution that would change the history of all Griffonia. It's also been 30 years since the last time we sat in Griffenheim, hailed as liberators and heroes. There were no juvenile celebrations or delightful festivals in the anniversary, as there were when the Republicans first took Cloudberry. Instead, protesters clogged every street in Squark, in the city of Cloudberry, and in Winghagen. Militarists clamoured for the return to Griffon and the destruction of the Imperials once and for all. When politicians held speeches and events celebrating the revolution, each and every one was stormed by a mob of angry Griffins, demanding a return to Griffonheim and the end of the King-Feather policy of pragmatism and pacifism. Simple Sunglider was perhaps the only politician greeted favourably by the protesting forces, with his speeches on finally returning to Imperial City and driving up the forces of Grover VI attracted thousands of spectators. The intensity and severity of these protests, along with the apathy towards the King-Feather policy and Cameron Sky's government, are quite worrying for our government. It's clear that Republicans of Cloudberry want only one thing: liberation. We'll come back, we swear. It's okay. So yeah, I don't know if we're going to try and reconcile with the North or we're going to retake it. I think I might just try and retake it. Let's go ahead and work down here. Restore the Constitution seems like a good thing to do. Plus, we get rid of the risk of famine, as well as being able to deal with the bandits. For too long, bands of bandits and thieves have dominated and terrorized the countryside. No more. A new and proper police force will make short work of all these criminals. Gradually removes the banditry national spirit. And then we'll go ahead and grab secure... Oh. The House of Erie, declare war in the House of Erie. Well, they're two different ones, they're right next to each other. We'll do secure the countryside next, because that speeds up the removal of the banditry national focus, which we could do with getting rid of. Yeah, that's going to be quite nice having that gone. So, yeah, it's an interesting battle. I love how the portraits are looking at one another. It's perfect. You're actually kind of struggling. We've been cutting too. And they've pieced out because, you know. Oh, two households, both alike in dignity, for ancient grudge break to new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil claws unclean. Do they actually have any trees? I don't think so. No, but they do have the exact same thing. That's cool. We do also have some more reading that we could do here about the history of the Republican struggle, which we could do today, but I don't think we will. Secure the countryside. Though it might seem extreme to some, the police alone may not be able to clamp down the issue of banditry in time. Reserves of the army shall be redirected to aid them in the cause to pacify and secure the land. We get 200 political power. Oh! I need to get the cabinet set up. Inoffensive centrist. Don't really want you right now, but I am going to go for... there he is. Schnabel Sunglider. Welcome. Then we shall also grab the captive industry Rickard Astler. And then possibly the other war industrialist. Suntail's little bird. Elusive gentle bird. I'm probably going to go for the war industrialist. Vasily, the Anthem Debate. Okay, we have Vasily has been elected as General Secretary over in the Stalingrad. A bit over here, there he is, or there she is. I'm guessing it's a he. As Parliament opens again, one pressing issue on the table is our national anthem, or more precisely, the lack of one. As Griffins debated, three choices become frontrunners. The tricolour is the party anthem in the NRP, and many claim that integrating it as our national anthem would increase party unity and show the people of Griffonia that we are still devoted to Republican causes. However, using the anthem in the NRP for the national anthem could be viewed as an attack by many small parties that have begun to form in Parliament. Even though it has political undertones, the tricolour is still a divisive anthem, its chorus. Though cowards flinch and traitors sneer will keep the tricolour flying here, has been viewed as offensive and crass. However, it still stands as one of the most popular unofficial anthems and is a staunch Republican tune. The next song is consideration is Risen from Ruins, a tune popularised during the Republican Revolution itself and speaks of a united free Griffonia, where the tricolour speaks of republicanism in general. Risen from the Ruins speaks of our final goal. Let us serve your good will truly, Griffonia, our fatherland. The last song of consideration, Unity and Justice and Freedom. The third stanza of the popular Griffonian song, Das Lied der Griffonian, also called Song of the Griffins. Our democratic values and other views for a united Griffonia are echoed in every word of this third stanza. In addition, picking a song that has already been popularized among the people of Griffonia may prove a boon to our legitimacy as the rightful successor to the dying empire. In the end, however, which song shall be chosen? I think Risen from the Ruins. I feel like that's perfect for what's actually happening, because we are rising from a terrible defeat. See, we did fall. The Republic did fall, so we are rising from the ashes, or the ruins in this case. So, yeah, we just still an outdated industrial sector. We could do with getting you sorted. The Bandit Problem. Ever since the establishment of the Griffonian Republic, bandits, marauders, and other criminals were a true problem for everyone not living in the middle of a big city. Many years have passed since, but they have had stayed a strong thorn against our government. But that has recently changed, as now we put more of our attention on bringing them down, and we can at least guarantee that major roads and communication paths are safe for them. Yet we cannot stop now. There are still smaller and bigger villages and cities being terrorized by them, and many of the smaller roads are still infested with that pest. Nice, that's getting modified. Good. Good. Right, support weapons 2 is actually ahead of time. So let's go and see what we can research now. Let's go ahead and research this first light tank. Nice, so slowly, and this is going to help speed that up. It gets more political power, so I will go ahead and grab the other. I'm not wanting to grab the lunatic author. Just got the other war industrialist. Oh, nice. We've literally just dealt with banditry. Oh, we've not finished it completely though. Today marks the first day when no city in our republic nor a road is taken over by bandits. Our campaign to eradicate them was hard and bloody, but it has paid off in the end. And most of our citizens can now sleep soundly, as we made sure that remnants of once great gangs, bands, and groups have been driven into hiding. But we cannot make a mistake here. Even though they hide in forests and in less scrupulous parts of our cities, they could still return to their old ways if we won't push them even harder. So they've not been dealt with completely just yet, but we are getting close to having dealt with them. Let's go ahead and feed the hungry. We cannot claim to be a government of the people if the people are starving in the streets. The present crisis must be dealt with swiftly. Food for the people. Don't really know what risk of famine is actually doing to us, but let's get rid of it. Another border conflict going on up here. The Northern Tribes is actually got harmony as their ideology, which is interesting. We've kind of aligned ourselves nicely with them. We just got a report in. Our armed forces have managed to find and swiftly deliver justice to the last band of the priesthood gang. It's quite an interesting end to our campaign. So, priesthood was the first criminal organization in the Republic. With their end, an age in the history of our country ends. Where once was lawlessness, now there is order. Where once every well-meaning Griff was afraid to go out at night, now you can meet all kinds of merry Griffins celebrating whatever occasion, or just having fun together. Once most of the roads had to be travelled together with armed escort, now you can see lone mothers with children going on about their day, more than sure about their safety. The banditry has been dealt with. Fantastic. So we really just have a language issue that is plaguing us, and obviously moderate poverty and broad illiteracy. An outdated industrial sector that we do need to kind of deal with. They have pieced out once again. These pair down here. Why? The Republic is still holding on. They are still holding on. They're holding out. Let's go ahead and move up to early mobilization. Are we already on limit conscription? Yeah, we are. Okay, we do have 88,000. We do have templates to sort out though, when we get the chance. Let's go ahead and grab Concentrate Industry 2. Feed the Hungry is done. Let's restore the Constitution. We suspend the Constitution in our darkest hour, but now it is the time to bring it back. The people will see the legitimacy of our government. The Republic will never fall. Gains national spirit, Constitution restored, which grants stability +5, war support +5, ideology, drift defense +10, daily harmony support of 0.02, and daily support for unaligned 0.01. Get that Constitution back. So, the Jackie clan declare war in the kingdom of Yakistan. So we've got Prince Rutherford and Prince Bradford. Who will win? Is that polar bear got a mustache? Love it. Eulenian Reich. Supremacy. Okay. What have you done there? I feel like you've went down here. A changeling threat. Okay, they might actually end up striking first, which don't know if that is going to be a good idea. And King Garibald is still there. Okay, the Constitution has been restored, so now we should go ahead and do these ones so that they are done and out the road. We can actually work down the other parts of the tree. Moderate literacy. Illiteracy, sorry. That limited literacy. We should probably work on some of them as well. What we'll do is we'll expand the military production first, because that gives us 3 military factories, which will help us. Actually, let's go ahead and do this first. The finishing touches. Our industry is still behind that of other nations. This cannot be if we wish to realise our ambitions. We must take the final measures to reform it into a truly modern and industrial society on par with the rest of the Griffonian continent. So we can change the modern society. Can we have a look and see what that does? It doesn't do anything to us. It gets rid of this these negative bonuses here, which will be handy. Moderate illiteracy. Modest, sorry. Okay, that's good. That's good. Where do we get rid of the poverty issue? Ah, it's here. Okay, I do still want to get down here to parliamentary elections as well, though, because I do want to just get ready to kind of secure the north as quickly as possible. The Aquilian Republic looks like they are indeed going to win. They've managed to take out 2 of their enemies, so that's good. You have managed to puppet all of them, but what about the ones that broke free? The successful revolution. There we go, we knew it was coming. Right, low poverty. How bad is that hurting us right now? We should deal with some of these briefly, so... Is developed science base the highest? Oh no, that's here. And that is the highest. Collaborative Education Initiative, let's do it. The CEI, also known as the Collaborative Education Initiative, is a new program perfected by the President Marshal and his closest advisors. The program will eradicate illiteracy in the north of the Republic, especially where the native population is a large majority. Nice, so that's going to modify it by 5 and 15. Not bad, so it'll be minus 10 and minus 30, so better. Kingdom Broadfell declared war on the Principality of Lucy. I'm going to get more fighters in production as well. Get them started first. Kimmer Sky's memoirs published. Today an official announcement has been made by President Marshal Kimmer Sky from his presidential palace in Clobury. Kimmer Sky announced that his memoirs, The Triumph of Liberty, had been officially published and released across bookstores across the Republic and in Griffonia as a whole, as long as monarchist bookstores would actually have an interest in stocking the book. The autobiography follows the President Marshal of the Republic from his early life, where he was born the third son of Baron Aldous Kimmer Sky, to his experiences in the military and with his brothers, and into the Republican Revolution and the current day. The book has been praised by critics across the Republic, with the leader of the Centre NRP, Schnabel Sungleider, declaring it a must-read and a brilliant look into the leader of the greatest state in Griffonian history. And author Cornelius Vinke declaring it almost as good as my work. Kimmer Sky's work was generally praised for its style, prose, and core messaging, with many calling Kimmer Sky as good a writer as he is an orator. A beautiful story of hope and loss. Okay, nice. Congratulations to him. So if we do this, let's go ahead and just swing back over here. We'll just switch between the two. Expand military production. If we are to finish the revolution and retake Griffenheim, we must build up our arms industry considerably. The civilian sphere is unimportant. Well, it's not unimportant. We do still need civilian factories as well. In fact, we could do with more of them because we've just got some more factories. We are building cities. Do we have anything in the tree that gives us cities? This is to do with the army. 3 cities in there. Infrastructure. Any closer. Research slot. I do quite fancy getting down through the majority of this. Risen from ruins. Some nice wee bonuses down here. But again, we should also try and prioritise securing the north. Can't go up to partial mobilization right now, sadly. Oh, we don't have any political power anyways now to do anything. Okay, that's fine. Low poverty. Let's just actually finish this off and get down to the parliamentary elections. So teach the Herslander dialect, with most Griffins in positions of power speaking the Herslander dialect. It would be in our best interest to teach said dialect in every school in the country, eventually phasing out the Cloudburian language from government operation until Griffonheim is liberated and Cloudbury is given greater autonomy. So that gives us Speak Herslander campaign, which grants daily political power gain of 0.25, weekly stability of -0.2 for 180 days, but removes the national spirit the language issue, which is pretty bad. It's the only really bad one we've got left. Everything else is pretty good. It's helping us out. We do have a little loss of recruitable population factor there, but we're going to gain some from losing the language issue. See, I don't really want to do this because it gives us military factory construction speed, but it's not really what we're needing right now. So it's probably most likely going to get wasted. Unless I want to... A Falconry government declare one a kingdom Wingbirdie. That is an interesting development. Wow, you are... Damn, you're going in hard. Yeah, you are going in hard, because you are fighting 3 guys right now. 4 guys, you're not ready for that. You are not ready for that. Yeah, that's going to end with our defeat. Let's go ahead and do banking reform. We are to embark on our great bank reform in order to fix much of our collapsed financial system. This will help ensure that our nation and people can prosper. So we change from moderate poverty to low poverty. So 5, -3, 5, and 2.5. Okay, that's reducing the consumer goods thing. Nice. Could go up to extensive conscription. Changelings claim Olinia. Okay. More is really breaking out over there. Oh yeah, I haven't actually looked in here. Concealment genius, infantry specialist. We've got an armor expert, I guess. I'll save that. Olinia does not bend. Oh yes, we have war. 10 to 50. Okay. They might be able to do some damage. I don't know if they have any national spirits that will help them. Change of threat is there, could be helping. Yeah. It looks like the kind of Yakistan's winning. Oh wow, they died very quickly. And the banking reform is done. With low poverty. Does that change it to mild poverty? Okay, expand northern schools. As part of the CEI, we will open up more schools in order to increase our nation's education and literacy level. The north is the perfect place for these schools, with many northern natives lacking the ability to read due to constant warlordism and the legacy of the Duchy of Cloudbury. So another 5 -5 to this. It's going to be -5, -15, which is pretty good. It's much better for us. I should probably get engineer companies researched. You are preparing for war. Preparing for war against who? We've actually got a bigger army than them right now. Oh no, we don't. We have a pretty decent sized army. Who are they preparing for war against though? Entering a Bronze Hill. Looks like they could have some wars kicking off. Which is good. That's what we need. We need something that can just take them down a peg. Hang the traitor. Oof. That's not happening. That is not happening. They are not hanging us. We still only have 3 built. It's gonna be a waste. Let's do the develop science base. The CI program has been resounding success so far. All over our country, illiteracy levels are dropping. In this spirit, we've opened our own national college in the industrial city of Squark. Already many Griffins have applied to join. We've come quite far indeed. Develop science base. We'll get rid of that negative research speed. So that's going to be good. Right, construction 2. Because it's dropping quite quickly now, which is good. Riverfront has fallen. Union Reich is... they're holding, but I think they're going to crumble very soon. There's too many chances for encirclements there. And Jackie Clan is about to collapse as well, by the looks of things. Oh, and Nova Griffonia annexed the Griffonian Griffin frontier. Right, we do have... oh, we can go to partial mobilization. Fantastic. It's given us no more civies. Yeah, at least we built one. Wait, the feud has ended? No way. The most unexpected twist, the conflict between the houses of Iri and Irai have been ended with a treaty of friendship and peace. Okay. Negligible literacy in a research slot. Let's do this one. The CE almost finished. Every Griffin in our great nation will soon be able to read, write, and do simple arithmetic. Our new schools will teach history, science, and war, from Cloudberry to Winghagen to Lost Gate, and our nation will stand as a beacon of knowledge and light in every darkening world. Ever darkening world. Good. Ah, oh, nice. That just means we'll have low poverty, the only thing that will be affecting us. So yeah, mine's 5 in the research speed now. Nice, and that's going to be plus 10 once we've done this. Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and grab the war propaganda. Yeah, Jakistan's gone. We'll go ahead and grab that, then we'll do ease and just get down. New Dawn, the task ahead. Recognition from the princess. Equestria, that would be quite handy if we got recognition from her. And I am going to try and reconcile with the north. Right, let's go. War propaganda campaign. Do you want to see Cloudberry in ruins, in the clutches of the monarchist traitors who would sack our cities, slaughter our people, and indoctrinate our children? If you don't, and value your allegiance to the republic that has given us democracy and liberty, then enlist today at your nearest recruiting station. Some fantastic propaganda going on there. It's going to be a waste for the construction speed for the military factories, but oh well, at least we've got these guys here anyways, boosting it up. Do I really want to spend any more? Stalingrad and our town? So our town must just been annexed. Do I want to go? Yeah, do you know what? Let's just go with that extensive conscription, just up to the training time, so it really doesn't harm us too much. You're still holding, I guess. It's only a matter of time, though. So where was our town? Ah, yes, our town did get annexed. Cool. Lack of goods. That's not good for them. Equestria does have some claims on Stalingrad. And Nova Griffonia has a claim on village up north. Oh, that campaign's finished. We are only on 43 stability, could be higher. Oh, that'll boost it. That brings it out, so these cancel each other out. Great. Everything for the dream. There's no greater service to the Republic than fighting in its military to secure the nation against the whims of Marcus. All able-bodied Griffins should fight for liberty, for the only other option is death. So liberty or death, group population plus 1.5%, stability minus 5, reinforce rate plus 7. Okay, well anyways guys, I'm going to leave that episode there. So we had a pretty good one, the reforms continued, and now we have sorted most of our problems. We just need to deal with the low poverty, which I think is simply just doing the self-sufficient economy. I think we'll probably work to that next episode, so we're going to get the civilian factories as well as that research slot we could do with another one. But until next time guys, take care, cheer bye, the now.